Couple minutes. Okay. I'm gonna say some things. Please, after I'm finished saying these things, refrain from quoting me. Before I commence, I dismiss, declaim, renounce, and or abjure all mistaken assumptions of my non-existent authority. My bloodline is a river bitter. Red and unstopped from black flesh with whips. I should be angry, or so they tell me. Product of a household whose authority mandated the recording of errors in the form of tallies. Not dignified like a headstone, but more like the preservation of a dead bug in amber. When my developing country was finally annexed by grace so foreign, I made the mistake of adding up the stripes that healed me, only to find that Jesus himself hadn't been counted. I cannot quantify my lack of qualifications, or yours for that matter. Who says? You might ask. I'm not pointing the finger, I'm just pointing out the obvious. It's always been a matter of God. Whether your obsession is the matter at hand or the matter under your mind, from the calf to the globes, both golden, lightning stayed on Olympus until Zeus had our say-so. A matter of God, he says. Who says? We've come too far, we're progressive now. Superstition was the weakness of our forefathers, but for us it's not even relevant. Your progressivism was the birthplace of the word Babel, as in the tower. But since I speak in otherworldly dialect, I'll excuse you for not understanding. Your postmodernism is antique like floppy disks. And no matter how far north your post-prefix is of insufficient modern, it's a fiction that we're past human rights violations, or war, or PETA, or racism, which survived the bullet that killed Martin Luther King Jr., by the way. Or slavery, which makes the word abolish and all its derivatives kind of strange, don't you think? Or love, which makes copulation a bit more complicated than it has to be, and spits in the face of the tenet survival of the fittest, keeping the demented, the physically infirm, and the geriatric, aka all our loved ones, just alive enough to burn holes in our wallets. It has always been a matter of direction. North and south, master, slave. It's always been about direction. Even Hercules deadlocked with choices, a fork in the road. There's only one way to get where you want to go. Who says? Another roadside coronation as you deify another idea. It's not long until it tires and then is retired from its tenure as a lowercase savior. Another indentured philosophy breaks down under the weight of your problems and its broken body is discarded. Road signs. The road is littered with them. And who says that we can't just split the parched flesh next to winding asphalt veins again and erect another road sign this time? I think I've got it. Then again, I don't have any authority. Who the heck am I?